Yo, it's your boy Mark Goodman, aka the voice box of the block. I'm back with another one. You know I'm hopping in the window like, bro, man, what's happening? Man, you know I'm excited. I'm super excited because the one thing I love doing joint things, and I love doing joint podcasts. I love collabing, and I think it's necessary in the upstate. I think to be of service in the upstate, you just got to communicate, you got to collab, you got to talk. And I enjoyed the last meeting we had.
Yes, that was fun.
It was fun.
That was so much fun.
It was. Before we get started, please, I want you to sit back and enjoy this because I don't get a lot of females on the show, Good Guy Podcast. Women like, oh man, I ain't gonna talk about sports.
Right.
Nah, it ain't that. It ain't that. I touch out every area, and I'm excited because I loved your energy. So let me let you introduce yourself.
Okay. Hey y'all, I'm B Queen. I am a podcaster as well. I cook. I do just whatever. I'm just out here. I'm just open to everything.
Okay.
You can follow me on B Queen Presents and Explain. That's my podcast, and we just gonna kind of keep it there right now. But I cook too, and we're gonna get into it. So yeah.
All right, Queen. You heard the Queen. Give me that Beyonce clap in the edit. You know you do what it mean. Shout out Brett. But anyway, thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna give you some rundown, man. We had a joint podcast with a terrific singer, artist. At what's that club called?
Well, it's called something else now. What is it called?
It's Uptown.
Oh, I forgot the new name. Yeah, it had about 4 names. We still call it Cream, but it's called something else.
The old Cream.
The old Cream.
Yeah, and it was dope, man. It had a lot of people up there. He had some fans come through, but we didn't even really get a chance to just double back and just sit and talk because there was so many people on stage.
It was.
And
but it was so fun. It was so laid out good though.
Yeah, and I was introduced to so many people fast. It was like, hey, and then we did
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So to double back and be able to do one with you is amazing.
I'm so excited.
First and foremost, let's talk about the podcast you do.
Yeah.
It's hot in here. Sorry, I'm sweating like a month.
So I'm a podcast, B Queen Presents and Explain, like I said. So I pretty much came up with a podcast just from going on my brother's podcast,
right.
Talkers Talk podcast. Nard is my brother. So just from me going on their podcast as a guest, because my brother already know me, so he already know my energy.
Right.
So when I went on there, I was just sitting back thinking like, so I always talk, like, I used to get in trouble in school for talking.
Right, me too.
I'm always talking my shit. I'm always popping. Popping. You know, so I'm like, so it's a platform I could do this and can't nobody judge me. Can't no friends be like, you too open, so I can do this on my own platform. So that's what I decided to do because I'm explaining and unexplained. And that's how I came with I'm not sugarcoating nothing. People want to go through like sugarcoating, not saying what they really feel. And I'm just,
it's raw.
Walking in my truth.
It's raw.
Real raw and uncut.
I like it like that because at the end of the day, you know exactly what you're getting when you tune into your podcast.
Yeah.
You know, ain't no way around it. You know what I mean? What are some of the topics y'all talk about? Any and everything?
Definitely. Like, we talk about the media, we talk about sex. I used to talk, like, my first 2 seasons, I probably only talked about sex. So I was so sexual for whatever reason, like, just trying to get that out. But I calm down. I do a lot of interviews, too. So I try to stay professional, then we'll get into the cut-up. That's what we call it.
Yeah.
So, like, the media, what's going on in the world, just the general topics, like relationship, friendship, just things like, just things that
I got a question
people debate about.
I got a question for that. Like, when you being raw, right? At the same time, you trying to attract guests. Is there a thin line on what you say? And like, man, shorty goddamn probably don't come on here because she heard what I said last week. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I was.
Really?
When I'm coming in, because to be yourself, you're gonna get judged, and then you want somebody like when I had Tracy on here. Like, damn, I hope she don't go double back and see something. I done cussed, I done said that.
Right, okay.
Is she gonna really?
So maybe going forward.
I'm just saying, because sometimes.
Because I never thought like that.
Because sometimes when you ask guests to come on, they double back and watch the old joint, and they be like, they got that.
And
my homeboy, he got talking about this, that, and the third. I don't think I'm gonna get on that. And that's why I be sometimes afraid. But then when I be afraid, I be like, damn, I ain't even telling the raw. You see what I'm saying? Like I really want to talk. You know what I mean?
So I think I look at it both ways because me also I had got so raw to the point I'm like, okay, step back from all that a little bit.
Yeah.
Like and try to get I'm stepping more professional, trying to be more structured.
Right.
I'm still raw. I'm still like I'm pretty like funny too, you know.
Right.
So
right.
I get like
right.
real like funny about stuff, and you know
right.
I still get a little wild, but I used to be way way crazy. So I guess more so now I think about it a little bit more.
Right. Now, when you moving forward, does that how did that intertwine with your cooking channel?
That's what so as I move forward, so I do mine. I'm a podcaster that do it in seasons.
Okay.
So I'll be different next season. Like I'm already going into season 6. So my cooking is gonna be incorporated a lot into that one. Like a lot of trying food, talking about just that because now that's like a new brand for me.
It is.
So I'll probably still be like I said, more professional, but I do like people. I'll try to get some chefs on there maybe coming up. So
I think I like the raw though.
I do too. I don't think I need to take that away from me.
That's what I'm saying. Is South Carolina ready for black raw? You see what I'm saying?
They gonna have to be.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Because you know when you look at I double back just look at the top podcasts in Greenwood. And shit like Clemson podcast or some game podcast. You be like, is they ready for us? And we gotta bring it to them. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of that, because you know they think. You know, a lot of times when I go out of country or even out of the state, they think we picking cotton down in South Carolina. They think
people really think that. Yeah.
they think we so country. They think we not doing anything or what they doing, but we are. We just don't have the collective, you know, energy that Atlanta have. You see what I'm saying? You know, you know, you look at Atlanta. You know, I ain't saying these artists is trash. I'm not, but some of these artists they was getting paid to rap. These big head artists is paying these young boys to rap. They finally got on. And you don't see that love too much in South Carolina. There's a lot of these artists just divide. Like it's supposed to be artists.
Yeah, they basically in competition.
It's supposed to be artists. Because it's supposed to be artists right now that can do the Monster Core from hometown. It's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? Because
agree.
You know what I mean? But speaking of your cooking channel, you do some amazing work, man. And listen, you could never cooking is a talent and is an art, and I don't know why these new women these days don't like to cook, or when they say
you think so? Yeah, you're right. They want to go out to eat.
They go out to eat, or they think they too busy to cook, or they don't think. There's a lot of masculinity with females these days. So when you talk about cooking, what cooking? Hell. You better red lobster. So I'm saying, so
and they think they too good for that now.
Yeah,
you know, Red Lobster was back then. They
I'm old. I'm 40. I'm about 30. I'm 38. So
and Roof Chris now, honey, they don't want no Red Lobster.
Man, listen, the Roof Chris, the ticket to the Roof Chris,
and Halls.
Listen, I'd rather you make that Salmon for me.
And it don't even be that good, but they're $40 in up place.
Right.
It ain't even.
So you move around a lot. That's just your thing. And I want to talk about your own personal cooking before I talk about the restaurants you go to and you do your videos too. So let's talk about your own cooking. What started you cooking?
So like I said, I was just cooking like in the house.
Yeah.
Like just just cooking for my man or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? The kids. So it's like I could cook. So that was stamped already. Like my friends would be like, oh, that's good. You know, they end up tasting it. But it was always like, sell food. You need to do something with it. And I was like, do something with what? Like, okay. So this is like years ago. People always like, sell food. So I got into a new relationship, which is with him. Okay. And it was always like, dang, it's good. I'm telling you, you might need to sell food. I'm like, oh, honey, ain't nobody selling no food. So I was like, I was working, and then it was like, just like, I guess I feel like it was my spirit. Like, I need to get out of this job, but the podcast right now ain't gonna do it. That's like more of a hobby, but I'm not there to be like quitting my job. So, but it really came down to that, and I think that was just my stars aligning. I left my job. He was like, I'll support you. Wow. You know. And then I was cooking. He was like, "Hey, just try that. How about just try that?" And then it's just being transparent. As them savings start dwindling down, I'm like, I can't put all that on him. I'm a hustler. Yeah. I was like, let's sell this food. And then I'm like into food. Like, so I'm into watching people. I'm into food create. So now I'm like creating food. And it's just becoming a hit. It's just doing well. So
that's what I was looking at when I was going through your page. You creating. So when you creating, does it take you a minute, or you just say, okay, I got this, and we just go in the stash and do what I do?
It's a lot of studying other foodies, so I know how to pair food. I know what's good. So I know that this and this won't be bad together paired with this sauce. And then I just you know what? That do sound good, and I'll create it. And then it just works. It works. It be so good. Like, it just works.
What's some of your favorite dishes?
So I just made one yesterday. And it's like tops. Like, I was just like, wow.
It was
the fried salmon bites.
Man, listen. Bro, hold on, pause. I'm a pescatarian. Really? I don't eat beef, chicken, or pork. But I do eat seafood. So my main go-to is, I say salmon. Some people say salmon. I don't listen. Salmon. My bad. Some people say it different. You know what I'm saying? But when you say the bites, I seen that on Facebook. And that's your thing.
It was like that.
It was like that, Brett.
Like, he was like, can you just teach me how to make it so I can make them all the time? I was like, I could just make them for you. Like, hey. But yeah, they was serious. Man. That's one. I can't even think of nothing else right now.
So you go to different restaurants, right? And you do these videos. And that's what my daughter likes. My daughter loves that. And I was checking you out. And so how do you? My question to you is, how do you pick which one to go to? Are you just looking at the food, the restaurant, the whole attire, what's trending?
So it could be what's trending. Because TikTok's big on
that's why I see
Google restaurants in Atlanta, good food, and or good food wherever. So I study like what we already like, because he usually with me. So what we already like, and what's trending, or what just looks really good, or what's popular, and it's like, let's do that. Let's do that food.
I ain't gonna lie, man. This might sound some silly shit, but I seen Lil Bootsy at a fish place in Atlanta. He was like, man, check out. You know how Bootsy go stupid with it. Right. He was advertising that shit so good. And that day I went to Atlanta just for lunch for that fish place.
Yeah, I'll travel for food too.
My wife was like, we going 2.5 hours for a fish plate and some fries. I said, yeah, we going. You know what I'm saying? We got in the car, we ducked off, and actually it was good. It was good.
It was like what he was saying. Okay. So what was it?
I forgot what it was called.
It wasn't JJ's, right?
It had the bird on it. The flame, some joint. It had the bird on it. I can't remember the name of it. I can't.
I'm curious because I love some fish.
Yeah. So, what are some of the places that you have been that you say, okay, you got to try? Like, man,
Bando. I know you said you don't eat that, but them chicken wings, that was crazy. Yeah. That was very good. Habitat in Greenville on Woodruff Road.
Okay.
I food reviewed their lunch, but I'm used to going to their brunch. Their brunch is crazy, but their lunch is too. Right. But I would say try brunch first. That was good. I want to give you one more place.
One more. Give me one more.
What else did I? Oh, Rock South in Atlanta too.
Okay.
Oh my, now that's another travel for to eat.
I went to the Slutty Vegan down there.
Okay, I want to go
there.
It was amazing. They said it was amazing. They said the lines be real long.
It was. I think it opens at like 4:30. It don't open until like 4:30, so it'd be packed like that.
But
I think she got a deal. She struck a deal, and she was able to open up some more stores.
Yeah, so, I seen somebody did it, like a famous podcaster did. Her.
This is what I think we watched the same one.
Yeah.
I think she was.
So she was talking about like everything, like how she just took chances. Yeah, that was amazing.
She did. It was what it called I had got something called the late night special. It was like a big burger. Of course, it was vegan, but it was good, man. It tastes just like real meat.
You couldn't tell the difference.
That's how I like to eat it. Either other than that, I'm eating vegetarian food.
Okay.
Like that, which is okay. My brother did that a lot. He started that shit out. Shit like that,
That's dope.
You get older, goddamn.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get into that belly.
You don't want it to go over. Once that motherfucker go over.
And not only that, like health is wealth.
Just what I'm talking about. I preach it all the time. My daughter running track, and I gotta find a way as you get older, trying to eliminate things going into your body. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna fast, but I can cut out some things.
Right, absolutely.
But speaking anyway, you move around a lot. I notice on your Instagram, you club. And you be with her a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? And I always think, cause that's a dangerous position to be in.
They say that, but it works. Or do it work? Cause he.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. It was about. I'm 38. It was a while back. It was a long time ago. About 17. I'm about 17, 18. I'm in the club. My old lady at the Fox. I don't know. Y'all remember the Fox?
I know I was young. I was young.
Okay.
I'm 32. I'm not like that. I'm not that young. Okay, but I'm just saying I was younger though.
It was at the Fox. Fox crazy. Cats getting fight every day. Niggas fighting all the time. Right. So I'm in there. My wife got on this slim thing, you know what I'm saying? Looking good or whatever. We in there. This was years ago now. We in there, and so we walk through the club. I'm saying it's so serious. People get maced. You just gotta maneuver through that. But it's jumping. It's just jumping. The club
like
jumping.
You don't even care.
Yeah, this club jumping. So goddamn, all of a sudden it's dark as hell. All of a sudden, man, motherfucker grab my old lady ass. Boom, right in front of me. So I'm 38 hot, bro. I'm hot.
Yeah.
Damn, the fuck. Goddamn, I moved back. Brother bagged up, man. I kid you, he had 30 niggas with him. Red flag, 30 niggas. I let my old lady, man, keep going. I had to make a business this shit. Cause listen, it was just me and her.
Yeah.
And that's what I say, cause you be ready to pop a nigga head off. Right. Next thing you know, you just be like, damn, boy, I'm by myself.
Now
so I'm saying, like, I had that happen twice. And I was like, man, man, we can't go to the club together. I'm not killing somebody.
Right.
So like, I'm saying, so do y'all ever have an issue?
No, that hasn't happened. I'm trying to think what has an issue. What had been
like?
I might get too drunk, and then I get like not disrespectful, but like not how I'm gonna be sober. You know, I don't know. I can't even say because I still don't deal with men. Then I think he don't like that trying to take pictures when I be like, you know. So
okay, yeah. You like, don't want to take too many pictures,
right?
That makes sense.
Just like so, not that stuff, but it just be little stuff that still be like, oh boy. Every time we go out, then we be getting too drunk, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely. You know what, I had to slow down drinking because, like I said, I had to wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
I be having shit to do. You be like, damn,
I'm telling you,
I got shit to do.
I'm telling you,
and it'll take about 3 o'clock to get right.
But
does when as far as your podcast, because I always want to ask people why I got you here. You say you done it for a hobby. Is there any other reason?
I do want a talk show.
Yeah.
So I talk a lot.
Right.
I mean, if it can make me money, let's get it.
Let's get it.
You know. So I kind of want a talk show anyway.
And as a podcast in South Carolina and Greenville, do you think we behind? I think so.
Yeah. Cause people are big.
Right.
Like what we, I mean, everybody think they can do it too.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I'm just saying. It's a lot.
Sorry, that's just like you telling your homeboy he can't rap. Like everybody can't do this. Like just a dope conversation is not a podcast. Like people have a good conversation. Like, boy, I need a podcast. Like, baby, no, we just need to talk.
Yeah.
We just need to talk about it. Like so. I feel like all the ones I've met though, we're good.
Yeah.
We're non-podcasters to me are good podcasters. Right, I'm not like no, they shouldn't have one. But it be the people that think they should have like that's not one yet. And I be like, no, baby, that probably ain't. But whatever, do you? Cause hey.
How many podcasts do you know in Greenville? Because I don't know, but like you, my man's, it's a couple of them.
I know. I say. You know, Truth now.
Yeah. Streets. I did a couple of them actually in his facility. I like Stephen Davis.
So that's where I go. You know, I go to the gym. Yeah, so his real fantasy. My bad. I was like, okay, Real Fantasy HCG. Yeah. Talk is Talk. Yours. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Okay. I'm gonna leave it with the 5.
Listen, listen, while we chopping, things are trending. Cause I got you here, and that's what we talk about the best.
You want something?
Yeah, I get a little bit. That's what we talk about the best. Things are trending, we popping, and what I want to ask you about, you know, is what your boy P Diddy said. He said R&B is dead.
People was worked out. Okay. Well, is this good for you?
Yeah, you good. R&B is dead. People was worked up about it. I think Chris Brown said, "Nah, y'all niggas just ugly." You know what I'm saying?
I'm fine. Oh my God. I did not see him say that.
He did say that. He did. I promise you. He said R&B ain't dead. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about R&B today?
So, what P Diddy probably meant was when we turn on R&B though, we're playing old stuff. So we're playing old school people every time.
Facts.
Love Chris Brown for sure.
That's my guy.
That's my guy. Like he for real.
Good dude.
So I get him being offended because he's I love him. Yeah. He good.
Is it? I wouldn't call him R&B though. I would call him pop.
Pop. Okay, we'll do that. So I would say when we think of R&B, it's all old stuff.
Yeah,
so I think that's what he meant. And I'm kind of agreeing. At first, I would just like kind of ignore over it. But when you told me like we were talking about it, I was like, okay, boom, let's get into it. Because, okay, cool. So I agree, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this, man. R&B.
Maybe girls, okay.
Yeah.
Summer Walker's okay.
Yeah, Summer tough. I don't really listen to too many. I ain't gonna be biased like too many.
And Beyonce's that girl.
A lot of females get the whining nowadays. They don't sing about.
Yeah, and they be real sad and bitter too.
Yeah,
but shout out to Summer.
She tough.
Yeah.
But I agree with you as well because I think the last guy probably be like Usher.
Exactly, and then that's still when I was young. So you get what I'm saying. So we're going back to play all. When we play R&B, we play all old stuff. And
a lot of these new R&B cats want to rap.
They turn into that.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of agree with that. But are you okay with what R&B at? I'm cool with it.
I mean, it's all right for me.
Because I listen to my own shit.
I'm listening to rappers anyway, baby. Y'all.
Who's your favorite rapper?
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. Give me your top 5.
Yeah, everybody got to know that.
Give me your top 5.
Okay. We going to do Go DJ.
Okay.
We going to do Mrs. Officer.
No, your top 5 MCs, not your top 5.
Not
your top 5.
Love you.
But
and Lil Tucci, love you. Because it was about you. Anyway. I'm going to do that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wayne first.
Right.
Drake, Future, Baby. And I don't even really got Lil Baby. And I don't really got a 5th one. I'm going to do a 5th one.
Yeah.
It's really them. And I'm going to do, I guess Jay-Z.
Who?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z? Jay just had dropped in the hotline recently.
Yeah.
With the I'm God.
Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all my problem with Jay-Z.
Let me listen. You here? Talk
because
about
why? Why when Jay-Z name brought up, everybody bring up Wayne, and then it's a competition. So that makes me more bitter with Jay-Z.
I got you.
Because like I act like I know Wayne for real.
I got you.
Yeah, that's
the thing is that I think you're talking about two goats. You know, you talking about two goats.
That's fine, but leave that. Like, why they gotta make it a competition?
Prime example. Khaled. It was originally Khaled put Wayne and Jay-Z on the joint. You know what I mean? I don't know why he put
Wayne didn't do shit. Look, Jay-Z slick. I'm just like, okay, no Wayne slander.
Yeah, nah. Wayne verse was hard too.
It definitely was.
Yeah, Wayne verse. You know one thing about Wayne? Sometimes like when he changed his flow though. When he changed his flow, he kind of. I like the old Wayne. But I'm an old Wayne.
And I get that.
Because I've been listening to Wayne probably as long as you've been listening to Wayne.
Yeah.
Because it's in our era. Like, you know, when he was about 15, the block is hot.
Right. Yeah, definitely. So, and I was definitely a
kid. Yeah. I watched it. I watched the movie, The Hot Boys, 100 times.
Me
I'm
too.
sitting in the cooler at the stove. So
when he changed though, it's like I'm just a true fan. So when he changed, I changed.
You changed,
but I get why people.
I like
the old Wayne. Yeah, he tripping. Like, so I got it.
Yeah,
but I just
and
I'm rock star too.
You know Wayne. Then Jay-Z hit the bill. When he hit that $1 billion, that kind of they're gonna always spark conversation. You can't avoid.
They definitely gonna do that. Oh my god!
So who's next up? You think in hip hop world like? Cause you mentioned Drake, but Drake is already. I think Drake already is.
He's stamped.
Yeah, he's stamped on back. But who would you think?
I guess Baby. He is growing and he is.
Lil Baby or Da Baby?
Lil Baby, sorry.
Yeah.
Baby, no.
You gonna do Da Baby?
I like him. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I do like Da Baby for real, but you know he done got all the slander. I like him. I like that he real still, but he just started getting in trouble so much, and he all in the media. I'm just like, Lord, he did that to that girl.
Yeah, he did do that.
And I was just like, okay, baby, you doing too much, but he okay.
Only thing that I couldn't get past is the diaper situation. When he was wearing the diaper, when he was
in the beginning. That was in the beginning.
I was that stuck with me. Like
what you doing?
Yeah.
But that got him. That got them on. Their attention.
Back in the day, they couldn't sell. You couldn't sell that back in the day. When hip hop was like different a little bit, I think you coming out there with a diaper like that would have got you clout. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So you can't even see.
But I think he was real enough to pull it off. I guess you can say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And speaking of what's trending, I want to talk to you about R. Kelly. R. Kelly, everybody know he's locked up, but he just came out as his girlfriend, his pregnant wife. I think they got married.
Yeah, they engaged.
Engaged, and she's pregnant. While he's incarcerated, I'm assuming he's doing fair time, so you know you can have visitation, things of that nature. But the thing about it is, a lot of people say Brett got issues, and this is why I feel like he has ultimate issues, because in the midst of your trial, you finna do a stretch. You still thinking about hunting.
Right, still.
You still think, you ain't in your mind ain't contemplating what kind of time you finna get. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is he's still getting talked about even when he's in prison, man. And I think when it comes to R&B and hip hop, I got a daughter, so I can't be stupid and say, he does some wild shit. But at the same time, how do you view R. Kelly right now? Or we just, because you just told me you and your man listen to old school, so I know you listen to R. Kelly somewhere. So how do you feel about him? He coming up. How we feel about him in the black culture right now? How we feel about him?
He would, I'm gonna be honest. I ignored all that for a while until he got sentenced. Do you know I did?
I seen the sex tape and all.
Really?
I did.
I ain't do nothing.
I seen the joint.
So
it was
literally,
he did that. But go ahead, yeah.
Literally, like a month is when I first looked at the documentary. It was like, oh my God, he is sick. That's why people are so angry when people are like, oh, I'm not canceling R. Kelly. Y'all can, that's why people. I'm like, that's why people so mad, and it changed. It did change me. I'm like, whoa, you sick.
Do you put some of the blame on the parents?
100%. They're sick too, very, and they should be in jail.
I think so, because I have a daughter, right?
Yes.
And if she's 15, 16, she was like, Dad, I want to go to the R. Kelly concert. I'm like, yo, what we doing here? Why? First of all, why are you listening to R. Kelly? Second of all,
he was vulgar as a kid. How was he getting around kids?
He was nasty at an early age. You see what I'm saying?
Right. I'm disturbed now.
But but past that, what's trending right now is my boy. This is because we talking about old school. Is my boy Genuine. My boy Genuine. He got a little older. Brady got a little older. Brady, he got a little older.
How you say? Why his body like that now?
He's old. Like, listen.
Why his head got so big and his legs little?
Because that's nutrition. He's trying. As you get older, you lose a little weight. Oh. See what I'm saying? You can't slide
like that.
Listen. Stop it. Y'all still love Genuine. He's that dude. Yeah.
I can't believe some of them dance moves he doing today.
Moves, bro, cut it out.
Please. I don't know. Seriously.
Listen, sometimes
this ain't your time. No.
Sometimes you just gotta stand in front of the mic and just sing.
Just do it.
Just sing, because you got the hits. But the pony ain't there no more.
I can't believe him.
The pony ain't there no more.
Well, I see. Oh my God! And he want to dance and then do a little smile like I'm like.
So, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, tomatoes, nigga, don't dance. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I be feeling bad because I'm from his era. Like he was smooth like that. Mm-hmm. But I hated that he's doing that now because the young generation think he can't dance. But he just got old.
But I can't. He did get old, right?
How he about 50? Like 50.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, how did his dance moves change so bad? But he is old.
He can't. Older cats can't do young dance moves. Like he trying to jump in the air.
Yeah, he was wrong.
I don't know what he got going on.
Wrong.
He's trying to slide and do the little head thing. Like he trended. I think he talked about it. Like he finally told me, I got time today. I've been bored. He wanted to come on there and talk about it. Genuine. It's all love, but I just think he got offended. But listen, he just got a little older. He can't do it. Gout. He got the gout. Something, you know what I'm saying? He's stiff.
I was about to say something.
He's stiff at the knees or something. You know what I'm saying? But we love you, Genuine. I ain't knocking. You might come to South Carolina. I don't know. But you can talk about it on the podcast if you want to.
Yeah.
See, I ain't bullshit, man.
Let us know.
And as far as social media, man, as podcasters, we active as hell on that. We always post. And somebody told me, I think he was a comedian I interviewed. He said they want to see your content at least 3 times a day. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot. And I post a lot a day, and I still don't do 3 times.
That's why I wanted to ask you. How heavy is it, man? How stressful? I ain't say stressful, but how hard is it? And annoying is it to try to create good content?
Annoying. It'll make you like still. I feel like that's why people be getting tired trying to do that. they want to step back and have social media breaks. Because it'll start breaking you down.
And that's why I say,
that's junk get
I try to do a podcast every week, but it's really every weekish. Because sometimes in between, I just want to take a break and I just run my old joint. Just take a week because I got to get back in tune with what I'm doing and you know, making sure I'm giving the best content as possible. Because I don't want to send no gibberish, just no BS.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that. Yeah, I think it's rough. I maybe do 2 times a day, and then I was like, all right, like,
yeah.
let this ride. Like,
right. And for me, man, it's a lot of. You can trend in a lot of ways. You can do some silly shit, jump off the wall, dance all day, but that ain't who I am as a person. And I don't feel like I can keep up with that type of character.
I definitely can't.
If it's not genuine. You feel what I'm saying? Because some cats get on there and be goofy all day. Or
do voice, like the people voice. You know how they do that.
Yeah,
and I just be like, dang, it be going up. Cool. I watched something where they was like, that's what you do, take somebody else's content and make it and it'll blow up and get you followers. Oh, I don't want to do that. Or it'll blow up and get you viral. And I'm like, why would I want to do that? Yeah. Like, why would I want to get viral that way?
Right. So, if I do get viral, I want it to be the
I would definitely want to be my content.
That I want, and people won't perceive it as, you know, some people go viral for dancing. You know what I'm saying? But if you dance every day, that's one thing. But I don't dance every day.
Right. So it's like, you're not going to ever see this again.
Yeah, like,
that's why
I can't know me dancing 3 times a day in the parking lot, outside, at the store, at the church, come back. You know what I'm saying? I can't do all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I did want to ask you, since we're talking about the podcast and it moving in the direction we wanted to move, do you pay for ads sometimes? You don't?
But I should.
I do sometimes. I do and I don't sometimes. Because you get the views, I think. You know, you set it up. But at the same time, you know.
Only thing I've paid for off the porch. Like, I'll pay for, like, big stuff, but I don't pay for my content, which I probably should, though.
I mean,
you know what I mean?
I
probably should pay for the ads for my show, like, you know, for my other
ads.
Yeah,
like Facebook, I guess Facebook,
Instagram,
got ads
all of them. I know Instagram do.
Yeah, all of it. It's all connected.
True.
Hey, that's what I think. That's what he was trying to do. What they call it, mega, whatever. Whatever.
Meta.
Yeah, that's why you can see a lot of. That's why now you see a lot of TikTok ads going on Facebook as well. Mm-hmm. You can see them as reels as well because it's all connected, which really helps the person who's trying to make money on it, because you can upload it on one thing. It'll go on both of them if your phone is connected. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right, absolutely.
And the hashtag, did the hashtag work?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing the hashtag first. Then my brother was like, bro, you got a hashtag.
And that's what I had to tell my cousin. She was like, well, I be wanting it to be natural. I was like, okay, but why not get if that's going to work and it's going to get the right person to see you or people to engage and come in and come through your page, like, use them. What you mean you want to be natural? That's fine. But if you got a business, why would you?
I think.
Why would you not want to do the stuff to push the business? It's marketing. That's what you do.
Right. I think the biggest hurdle for a small business is marketing, advertising. All the big heads got the big money to run them reels faithfully every day, ads on newspaper, things of that nature. So it overshadows the small business. So if anything, any little thing you need to do is at least run the ads or things of that nature if you can do it. Things of that nature. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, I definitely gonna get more into ads. He be telling me all the time, like, you need to just, I'll just pay for it, or we'll just pay for the ads. Like,
I mean, that's the best way. I mean, that's the best way to do it. I mean, I think it's cheap. I think it's cheap too. Like, I think it's cheap, like $15. I think it's $15, something like that. I can't.
Yeah.
Because I just run them and just use my Cash App card.
And you just purchase it, or you'll just say which one you want, and then it'll just start.
You break it down into clips and shit like that.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
On your downtime, what you be doing if you're not podcasting? If you're not cooking, what is you doing?
That. That, because I'm always like, if it's a day I'm not cooking, it's like I'm still cooking. Like, so I'll do a sale or content, because you know I still got the YouTube. I still got to make the full content, the step by step videos. So it's that. I mean, I still read. Take care of kids, but I'm mainly just focused on like whatever my next move would be, and it's still always bettering this stuff to get this stuff out, right? Because something gonna work, we gotta get it. Like, something gotta get it done. So I just always be trying to make this better, and then it be like, okay, if this kind of slow up, let's move. Let's do this then. Let's create this. So it's like my mind constantly running on what to do to make myself better or my businesses, you know?
Yeah, and I think it's always encouraging when you're having a positive person. Like you said, he always encourage you.
Yeah, definitely.
How positive that is to have somebody, because a lot of people just discourage you.
Yeah, or I always have their opinions, and it be to have your mind going left with it or something.
Especially when you probably was coming in, you was raw. I bet it was a lot of people opinionated your way.
Yeah, unless that was a little ratchet too, then they love it.
yeah. I think
overall, like you said, probably was. I feel like at times it was people that probably would say they was coming and then flex when they see how wild I was.
Right.
Like, especially in the beginning, like I said, that's the only thing I wanted to do is just be super wild.
Right.
We drinking, everybody loud. I'm not controlling the floor right. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah.
But I got way better from that.
Yeah. I seen last you had like 6 or 7 people. Yeah. And everybody was just chopping, and you know what I mean. That was kind of hard to direct, especially when you're drinking yourself.
Yeah, because we're drinking. So
man, I mean, one time I didn't mean to hold you. One time, my first time I was drinking, and it was heavy. You know what I'm saying? I was interviewing this high school athlete. He was he went to the I think he forgot Air Force or something. Anyway, he was going good, but halfway in, man, I realized I'm drunk as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm so bent, bro. I can't even finish the podcast, cause like,
for real?
You got told 25-30 minutes in. I'm like, yo, you got anything you want to say? Cause I gotta go. I gotta cut lights. I want a damn bed. Cause I was so bent out there, and that's when I realized, yo, bro, I can't drink. I don't see how drink champs don't be doing it. Like I can't drink heavy and do a podcast.
Yeah, and I had to cut back, but I'm like, yo. And that's why I started having co-hosts. But my co-hosts became drunker than me. They drunks too. So I'm just going to go into this next season. We're going to just do a lot of Be Queen. Because I need to be... What I do, I used to get drunk and then start letting my co-hosts direct. Like, y'all go ahead. Baby, I'm through. But,
this is what I'm saying. That's exactly how it was in the beginning.
Go ahead and talk.
Like,
I
can't even.
So... and plus I done cut back on drinking a lot. Right. So I think I'm gonna just show the people more Be Queen.
While we drinking, we say we cut back on drinking.
Yeah.
Give us some. You gotta finish the power.
It is what I.
But what's next for you? Like when you sit back, I'm gonna tell you something. I want this podcast to be a brand, and I want it to be bigger than life. What do you want? You could.
But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
As far as your brand, how big do you want it?
Very. Like, I need to be getting paid for being a content creator for a podcast. Like, it need to be big. It need to be bringing in the money. That is what I mean. That's not. That is. But you know how people always be like, it's not about the money. Cause so in a sense, it's not. But come on now. What the hell? I'm over here. We ain't about to be playing games. All right, because if it's only about the money, then then what? Cause I could just sit on my ass then. Like what? Yeah. So this stuff need to be. The world needs to know Be Queen. The world will know Be Queen.
A lot of people
for whatever it's gonna be.
That's why I tell people. I'm glad we talked about that, because at the end of the day, a lot of people hit me up like, "You want to post this? They want me to advertise this." I'm like, "Yo, that's one of the ways we get paid now." You know what I'm saying? Like we doing this for free, but this ain't for free.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? This is just advertising, promoting. If you want me to spin your music or whatever in the podcast, this is one of the passive ways a podcaster gets paid. Yeah. And a lot of people don't realize this. And like you say, even though we enjoy it,
I try to stay humble.
We do this for the money.
I try to stay humble and not.
That's humble.
Yeah. I mean, actually, to be honest,
that's humble. Asking for getting paid for your services it's not being humble. That's humble.
You right, and then that's why I'm
like somebody tell you
always
to cook
telling
me and don't pay the bread.
Right, he always telling me like, you can't be thinking about it like that if it's a business. But
hell no.
Like when people are like, how much is it to come on your podcast? I always still say it's free, and I'm like, dang, I really had my opportunity to charge, but I didn't, and I feel like I kind of let that pass. Like when I went on Off the Porch, that was like big for me, for other people. Like they looked at that as so big, so people were willing to pay to come on my show, and I still stayed like,
you should have paid.
It's fine, and I feel like I let that pass me by. It's been over a year. You know what I'm saying?
You did, but at the end of the day, once you leveled up, you leveled up. You know, like once you got to that point, you got to that point. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't pay for anybody to come on here, but I do if they ask me to promote or advertising or something.
Okay, I'll get that.
That's what I do. But as far as the content, I feel like you're doing me a service as well as I'm doing you a service.
Yeah.
But if you want me to say, okay, I want you to promote this after this and that, then we talk about the money. But for as you're saying, if you already got on the show like that, you should have doubled back. Like, okay, if they ask me,
this what this is. So,
you know what I'm saying?
More to come.
Yeah, more to come. Because listen, one door closed, never open up.
Y'all got one open.
You know what I'm saying? One to open up. But once you level up, what Fat Joe say? You know, I forgot he said the money done changed.
Hey,
that's how you gotta level up.
Facts.
And I think I'm the same way, man. It's, of course, with the podcast and the vending business, man. I think it's all coming to one. I want to spin it all and make it all one of service to the community. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, I just showing people that, hey, listen. And another thing, I just didn't want to be the poor dad. Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You read there's a book. And I wanted to be the rich dad. I wanted to have that information to tell my daughter.
That's an amazing book.
It is. Yeah. I think every young man should read it.
Facts.
And get your own idea, get your own understanding of the book.
Yeah.
But I realized that at the end of the day, it's about the information that you got that you can give to help somebody else grow.
I agree.
You know what I mean? You can rich obviously can be financial, but it can also be knowledge. Like a lot of times, when I tell people I got rich off the podcast, I was able to talk to some very knowledgeable people who helped me get to a certain point. So therefore, it is some richness that I've gotten out of this.
Facts.
But at the end of the day, like you said, I gotta get the back end, like finesse 2 times.
And I was definitely on my podcast, like I'm gonna get a bag, and I still believe I'm gonna get a bag.
You are,
but we had a vent. Like I'm going doing other shit too. I'm just gonna put my name out there at this point. My name is a brand. So.
Yes, absolutely. Let's go. And again, man, I want to thank you so much for coming through.
Thanks for the invite,
man. No problem, man. Listen, this is what we do. We podcasters. We gotta be able to talk to each other, communicate, to keep each other driven. You see what I'm saying? Because sometimes it's a long road. We're in South Carolina. I think we're picking cotton. I'm trying to say. So we gotta wake them up. And the only way we can't wake them up separately. We gotta wake them up together.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And that's the only way to move forward. You see what I'm saying?
Because
again, man, it's a long hill, but it's a good hill. We can make, you know what I'm saying, if we pull each other up, you know what I'm saying, the valuable information that we can share with each other to kind of make this thing go a lot smoother. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful that you was able to stop by, pull up. You know what I'm saying? Her dude is here too. He's cool.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So smooth, laid back. You know what I'm saying? And that's type of energy that I like when you come in the building. You come in the building, man, with good energy and a wonderful, wonderful podcaster. We do wonderful, wonderful things, man. Tell them how they can find you again.
Yes, so you can find me on B Queen Presents The Unexplained. Actually, hold on, B Queen _presents_ The Unexplained. People are just like, I don't underscores, but it's in there. And then B Queen the Foodie for the food on YouTube as well.
And how can they get to your food? Like if they wanted to order something.
Just hit I don't have like DM? A website or anything, so you just DM me.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Facebook, Brit.Posey. Well, whatever it is.
Oh, we can catch y'all in the club.
Just catch me.
That's what it is.
You.
That's what it is, man. Yeah. It's your boy Mark Goodman. I want to thank y'all for showing mad love to me again, man. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all the things you want to do, your ones and twos. Come back next week, man. And don't forget my boy Super Dad. Y'all like comedians? Man, my boy Super Dad Jones is gonna be in Greenville. He's gonna be in Greenville tonight, actually.
Okay.
I forgot. I gotta look it up, man. He's gonna be in Greenville tonight, but check him out, man. Super Dad Jones. Yeah, I think he's at the Comedy Zone, if I'm not mistaken. If not, I'm gonna send y'all on the back end of that, man. But he's one of the funniest. Before I go, I just want to say this because I'm a super. I love comedians. Who are your favorite comedians?
I like Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
People always talking junk. I love Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart is
hilarious. I think he is too funny. Kevin
Hart is one of the funniest comedians in the game, hands down, and he got a lot of money.
Yes, so he's a very accomplished one as well. I also like the Instagram ones like Jess, Desi.
Desi nice. Desi Banks nice too.
Yeah,
it's a lot of them, man.
It's a lot of them.
There it is. Kevin Hart was at the been around too. He been at the center for a minute. I think he was at the Bonds Court one time.
He was. I miss him every time he comes.
Yeah, I'm a big Dave Chappelle guy. I'm a Dave Chappelle.
I do like him.
He funny. He funny as hell.
He is
funny as hell, man. But there it is, man. We just chopping, man. We live in effect, man. Yeah. It's your boy Mark Goodman, aka the voice box of the block, and we out. One.
No matter the topic, whatever it is, then you know that we got you. We spread all the knowledge. We talk about politics, even the gossip. You can hear us on Spotify or tune in to YouTube. You even can watch us. I know we got haters. I can promise you one thing that we never stopping. It's the Good Guy Podcast. I ain't bragging, but we are the greatest. It's the Good Guy Podcast.